Yo, hello, and how is it going, my fellow DeFi DGen friends? I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and making those absolute best investments that you possibly can. Now, on the interest of making the best investments that you possibly can, I've got a tool that I'm going to share with you today that is undoubtedly one of the best, Swiss Army knives for any DeFi user across the space, whatever chain you are on, whatever your strategy is. And I did share this tool a couple of months ago towards the beginning of my channel. But I still get people coming to me asking where to find the best yields for certain protocols, different chains, different strategies and things like that. So this is the central point. This is where I refer those people to. So I'm going to share it again in today's video just because the market conditions are so crazy right now. It's so uncertain. I can't tell you which way it's going to go. We're in a bit of a limbo point right now where BTC is sitting around this 30k mark, and it's either going to go all the way down to about 20k or it's going to make a relief rally up. Who knows what the markets are going to do. I am not going to be that person to tell you what they're going to do, but this tool is going to help you weather out this market conditions and put yourself ahead of everyone else. So the website is CoinDix. Now, I will let you make your own pronunciation of this website. So what does CoinDix do? CoinDix aggregates every single yield across every single protocol in the space. You can head on here and you can see just how extensive it is. There's tons of different projects all down the side that offer these yields. And then across the top here, there's all the different chains. So you can go on, find your chain, and then start having a look through the yields. Now, if you want to get a broader view of every single yield, if you are a bit of a multi-chain Chad and you want to see what's good on every single chain, then just don't tick any of these chain boxes. You can see here, these are all the different options across different chains. This is Ethereum, Waves, BNB. Now, this is for all vaults. You can change the APY, so you're looking at the most degen APYs here. But bearing in mind the TVL for these projects, if the TVL is pretty low, then obviously the APYs are not going to sustain. As more people join those pools, the APYs will come down. So just bear that in mind when you're looking through all these APYs, and don't just ape into the highest APY. Just because the APY is high doesn't necessarily mean that that's the best pool to go, because there's obviously going to be more risk and then more dilution as more people join those pools. However, one of my favorite features of this website is you can change the categories by your preference and your risk management. So LP stakes, the most volatile and of course can suffer the most impermanent loss. So these are usually offer the highest APYs. But again, as I said, they are the most risky. But what I do like about this feature is you can then filter it by single stake, no impermanent loss, and then stablecoin. So if you're a bit uncertain in these markets, and of course there was a whole debacle with UST and people who got caught out in that, but people are still looking for stablecoin alternatives to back their stables in these conditions. So you can head on here to CoinDix and see what the best stablecoin pools are right now. So if you filter this by basic APY, you can see here that these are stable LP pairs that are doing, pretty huge APYs. This one here, USDT BUSD in Alpaca on BNB, is currently a reward APY of 13%, and there's 18.6 million TVL in here. So you can see that there is huge amounts of TVL in here, and the pool isn't as diluted as some of the others. And of course, bear in mind, just because there is huge amounts of TVL, we saw billions of TVL locked in with UST on Anchor, and we saw how that whole situation unfolded. So just bear that in mind. But for me, a pool that's got 200k compared to 18.6 million TVL, and that is sustaining a good APY, I would go with the higher TVL project. Now, depending on what your strategy is, you may want to, farm some of your favorite tokens, farm them, gain, huge amounts of a token stack, and then reap those rewards when the markets do come back. So the highest single staking for any token on the system, it is currently Boo, which is the token for Spooky Swap, and that is on Yearn. And there's a base APY of 378%, which is pretty cool. There's just over 500,000 TVL in there. And as I said, you can filter this by different chains. So if you are a Phantom maxi, then you can go to Phantom, all vaults, choose the APY, and then look for your favorite pair, favorite tokens, things that you do want to, start building on. can see here there's a stablecoin pool here. It does include UST, so please bear that in mind when you're looking at all these pairs. Now, don't just see a pair on here and ape into it like a crazy man. You know, make sure you are checking out the pool, what website it's on. If you do trust that website, whether it's an auto compounder or the third-party website, make sure you know you are checking it out and seeing that if it is safe and it is right for you and your risk management. Now, one thing that I do like, the chains do range like to some of the less popular chains. So for me, I'm getting pretty huge into Aurora at the minute. I do love Aurora. So you can see, you can find all the best APYs on Aurora here, and they do have an Aurora Near LP pool that's currently 323 base APY. Now the TVLs are lower on here because Aurora isn't as popular as some of the other chains, but you can see there's a stablecoin pool here at 3.65% on Synapse, and there's 23 million in here. So the best thing for you to do is head on to the website, find your favorite chain, find your favorite preferred strategy, whether it's stablecoin, no impermanent loss, single staking, or if you are a madman and you do love those LPs and you want to build on your token stacks, then you can check that out for yourself as well. And this website does update pretty much within every minute, so it is always giving you the best APYs, best results, putting you that one step ahead. So when it does come to looking for a new pool that you want to join, you're looking for the best APYs, the markets are bad, you want the best stable coins, then head on to here, do some research, have a look further into the protocols that are offering these yields, then make your decision and then get yourself ahead. You can also set alerts and a watch list, so you can find out if the pool that you are in has dropped in the APY and you may want to transfer to a new one. Then you can set those alerts up just to make sure you are getting the most out of your tokens, your money, your investments, and then completely monitor everything you're doing so you can put the best strategies in place. So I don't get anything from this. I'm not sponsored by CoinDix or anything like that. I'm just trying to, give you the best value in these current market conditions, just to help you, put yourself ahead for when the markets do turn, or you can put yourself in a reserve position in stable coins in a safe pool just to ride it out until things do get better. So there is lots of different options, different opportunities that you can take on this. So it's just worth checking out if you are unsure what to do right now. I'd rather you go on here, check out some of the stablecoin or single staking pools, and just take it easy in these current market conditions, because things are very volatile at the moment and you can keep getting caught in these bull traps. So just be very, very cautious, or just try to take a step back sometimes and properly risk manage, just to make sure you're not getting caught out and you're not going to get flushed out by some of these whales, market makers and things like that. So go and check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, my fellow degens, I want you to stay safe and just make those best investments. Come and join the DeFi Degens Discord. There's a link to that in the top of the description of this video. Follow me on Twitter at DeFi Degens. And whatever you do, stay safe out there, make good investments, and have a great day.